I'm from the suburbs of Detroit, and it's a more affluent area, and a lot of people are just where I'm from, you're not really concerned about much else besides money, cars, nice clothes, things like that. So I knew I didn't want that type of lifestyle. But when I went out to Grand Valley, on the other side of the state, it was more natural. I was closer to the lake. There seemed to be more of a community feel. But it really wasn't until I went to Zion and experienced something completely different from my home state that made me love Michigan. Made me realize the great resources we have, the great people, and just how unique it really is to be surrounded by 5 lakes, 20% of the world's fresh water, and so around that time was when I realized, like, these are things that are important not only to me and my community, but to the Midwest and to the United States and the world in general. So I think having abundant resources like this available to me and not really recognizing that, and then finally seeing it and through a different lens, helped make me more passionate for protecting those things. I went to Zion because I was really I felt disconnected with my university and what I wanted to do and what I was interested in, and how I couldn't find a major for that. So I actually was going to drop out of school and work at Zion National Park for about 9 months. And when I was out there, I realized, I really, really appreciate the environment, and I really, really appreciate people. And there has to be some way to put those two together. So I also heard about the term sustainability there through working in the restaurant and talking to other people. It was definitely a long summer of personal growth. There's this one hike called Angel's Landing, and it kind of took me almost the whole summer to get brave enough to do it by myself. I have asthma, and so I was just and I was out of shape, and I was shy, just like all of these things kind of, I don't know, were just like piling up on me. And so it was a personal goal to climb that. And as soon as I got up to the top, I was like, you know what, this is really just me. This is me. I enjoy this. I want to show other people the beauty of the natural world and see how we're impacting that. And so that moment was just really powerful for me. And climate change solutions allow us to be innovative and entrepreneurs and creative and have fun, and also provide a better future for other people's. And I think that's probably the most important reason. For me, I really think it's important because it's something that affects my generation specifically, but everybody. It doesn't have a racial divide. It doesn't have a socioeconomic divide. It touches everybody, in different groups more disproportionately than others, but it's a common factor for everyone's lives. And that appreciation I have for people and the environment makes it really just a personal issue that I go out there and do something about it. And I like the Native American idea of 7th generation, about making sure that every impact that we have doesn't negatively impact people 7 generations away from us. That what we're doing is taking in consideration other people. I think the Midwest it's the heartland. It's the place where you can have urban and rural and everything in between. You just meet so many different types of people, and so we really kind of have a lot of kind of like the middle ground of what's going on. And so from that, we also have all of these great resources. We have agricultural land. We have just tons of opportunities for our states to propel the nation and the world forward in clean energy production. Specifically in Michigan, we have a really wonderful manufacturing base, and our economy is suffering, and clean energy is a way for us to kind of stimulate our economy again, and to create jobs, and to educate people, and to develop new solutions. Well, I think youth are really creative, and it really is our future that we're dealing with here. And because of that, it's important that youth understand the amount of energy and creativity and power that they have in making sure that their future goes the way that they want it to. So by getting into classrooms, by engaging them in different things that we're doing with Expedition Copenhagen, we're allowing them to find their set of leadership skills and allowing them to feel empowered so that they can go out and really be instruments of change within their communities. And it's really important to bring the message of these youth to the international delegations in Copenhagen, because sometimes I think youth are seen as really not that important, but when we do organize and we do mobilize and get together, our message is really strong. And so sending us over there, highlighting youth in the Midwest, is really key to making sure that not only the United States but the international community understands how important youth are, and really that we want to ensure a safe, healthy future for everyone.